Tiara here from Gypsyfae Creations. Thanks so much for tuning in. Lots of things to talk to you guys about today. So much news to fit into this intro and into this video. First off, I'm going to start by saying there is an Instagram giveaway going on. If you aren't following me, or if you are, go over to Instagram if you have one. There is a loop giveaway between me and 4 other companies who specialize in unique and handmade items, and that's 5 chances to win something awesome. The soap I'm giving away is the sushi soap that I made over on Monday's video. I just absolutely love that soap so much, so I chose that one to be part of the giveaway. Also, there's just some big changes going on in my life right now, so I will indulge you in that throughout this video. You'll learn what's going on. I don't know what to think of it quite yet, so we'll see. There's also a soap release today, so head over to the Etsy shop. The sushi soap's in there, fishbowl, gosh, I forgot which. Oh, the cookie soap's in there, and the Fruit Loop soap's in there. I did a rebatch of the Harry Potter Butterbeer soap. That one sells out every time. There's some other new things in there, so go check it out. In this video, we are making a Clean Bee soap. Now, I've made that one before, but it's getting not only a restock, because I do like to make this throughout the year because it is very highly requested and it just smells so good. But I'm giving it a little remake, a little remodeling. It's going to just be fabulous. Okay, I'm a dork. Let's get started. Let's make a Clean Bee soap. I'm going to start by adding in some of my additives to this. I like to add some kaolin clay to my soaps. And since it is an oatmeal, almond milk, and honey soap, I've got some oatmeal colloidal that I'm going to add into this mixture. It's the first time I'm doing this as well. That'll be another additive for future soaps. So I'll just put in a little bit of that. And then I'm also going to add some coconut milk powder. I like to switch out some of the additives in all my soaps. And right now I'm using coconut milk powder. It's milk that's going in there. Alright, and so then I'm going to also add in my lye solution to this. Get my spatula out of there. I'm going to give this a mix. And then I'm going to add my lye solution. And then I'm going to add the honey, and I've just got some orange blossom honey. I got this from the Dutch market near me, and I thought that would be fun. So let's give this a mix and add our lye solution. Alright, so I just got that slightly emulsified there so that all the oils are mixed in. And I'm going to add my honey to this. There's just so much fun stuff going on in this soap. So yeah, let's not use that. I'm going to be here forever. That's not what I meant to grab. I meant to grab this. This is a ½ tablespoon. I'm going to add 2 scoops of that in there. As much as I can anyway. And you need a little bit of honey in your soaps because it does accelerate and heat up your soap a little bit because of the sugar. So I am taking some risks by adding all of these things into the soap, but it's going to be a good bar of soap regardless. Honey is really good for your skin. It's also really good in soaps because it creates a very hard and bubbly bar. And I'm just going to give that a little mix, and we'll start splitting up this into the different colors. Alright, I'm going to start off by pouring a whole bunch of this into this little bucket here for the main color. And that is going to be a honey blush. So we'll pour about that much off into there. And then I've got this little guy here, which is a yellow vibrance. And all of these colors that I'm using today are from Nurture. So we'll do that. And then I'm going to pour in to this bucket and add some titanium dioxide for some white.
And then in this one, I think I'm going to leave off, pour a little bit more of this in here, and a little more of that in here. I'm going to leave the rest of this in this bucket and add some honey blush to it for the top layer, but we'll save that to the end. Alright, add my honey blush. This is my honey blush. I love this color. This is like a pretty neutral color, so if I make things that are supposed to be like skin colored, I've done things that are skin colored, like the Troll soap and the Ed Sheeran soap. And I'd also like to put this in my Butterbeer soap as well. It's just a pretty golden color with a little bit of bronze and gold to it. Alright, so titanium dioxide. And I'm just going to give this a little squirt in here. And I'm going to try not to add too much of that because I don't want glycerin rivers in this. And if that honey is going to heat up the soap, I don't want all that titanium dioxide in there to add glycerin rivers to this, but can't always help it. Alright, so I'm going to mix, it's just slippery. Get up there. Alright, there we go. Alright, I'm going to mix each one of these up, starting with the white. Almost forgot to add in my fragrance there, just because I had it poured out and sitting on the side and I could just smell it. It smelled so good that in my head I thought I'd already added it because I could just smell it. Anyway, oatmeal, milk, and honey is a very classic scent in my opinion. I think it is great for anyone who wants to use it. You should definitely give it a try. I think it's very popular among everyone. And I've just mixed in my fragrance here. And then I'm going to do it in the pot swirl. So this isn't just oatmeal, milk, and honey. I like to add a little bit of almond to this. It really, really rounds everything out and makes it smell just so delicious. Just when you thought oatmeal, milk, and honey couldn't get any better, that almond is just so yummy. Alright, just scrape this out. Get that all in there. And so I like to call this soap Clean Bee, kind of like Queen Bee, and with the honey and the colors and everything. One of my best friends came up with that name, and I think it's genius. So that is what this soap is called, Clean Bee. You guys know I love bees. I have a bee tattoo. And one day, I hope that I can actually have bees. That would be really cool when I put honey in all of my soaps. Okay. I'm going to try and scrape everything I can out of this guy. And then we're going to start pouring into my large, fine 5-pound bowl here. Alright. Maybe I'll give it a little, maybe not. I wasn't sure if I want to put the spatula in there and just give it a little mix, but I think that's good. Alright, so let's scrape this out, and then I'm going to add the rest of that plain honey blush color to the top of that. Oh my god, this smells so good! Perfect scent for soap, I'm telling you. If you're looking for a scent to please everyone, I suggest mixing oatmeal, milk, and honey and almond together. I'm so glad I'm giving this soap a remake. Getting a little makeover. Alright. So I'll scrape this out and then we'll add on that top layer. And then I've got some cool things to do when I'm done with this. I'm going to put some bubble wrap on there. That's a very, very popular thing to do with honey soaps because it looks like honeycomb. I'm going to do a little bit of piping on it, and then when it's cut, I've got these really cute bee and honeycomb embeds that I want to sit on the top of it. It's going to be a fabulous soap. Alright, so I'm just going to add on this layer. See, the problem with this bucket is I love the handles, but I always want to pour it and it's on its pouring out a handle. Just put it on there. So I gotta tell you guys, there's just a lot of crazy things happening in my life right now. A lot of big changes, hopefully all for the good. January has been like that longest month ever. I've seen so many memes where it's like how many days in a month there is, but in January feels like it's got 140 or something stupid like that. But it really has been like the longest month. It's been so cold and crazy things are just happening. For those of you who haven't been around that long and don't know that much about me, I work a full-time job at a dental office, and then I make the soaps on the side, and I've probably been doing this like as a hobby, and it's slowly been just addicting and something that I can't live without. So I've made like a little side job off of this, and then doing the YouTube videos and connecting with everyone on here has been so much fun that I'm thinking I should just do it full time. And I'll tell you why in a second. But I'm going to get my icing together. I'm just going to give it a whack here. I'll scrape out the rest of my bowl, and then I'm going to put the bubble wrap on here, and then I'll get that frosting. And we're just going to make a little bit of piping on top of this, not too much. I'm going to show you the bubble paper that I'm putting on here, the bubble wrap. This is not just any particular kind of bubble wrap. I came across this in some packaging I got at work, and I just love the shape of it. It doesn't look like your typical bubble wrap because they're always really round. This actually has like a hexagon little shape to it, so it looks realistic, like honeycomb. And I've held on to this, and I like to reuse it every time I do this soap. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick that on top there, and I'm just going to gently push it in so it makes that imprint on this one side of the soap. And then I'm going to get some piping together and just make maybe little dollops or something that looks like a beehive on this other side here. Very good. And let's get some piping on here. This is a 8B Wilton tip. And I'm just going to go and add one little dollop onto each one of these bars. Kind of like a beehive is what I'm going for. And very simple, not doing the whole entire thing with dollops. Just one dollop down the side. So yeah, there's some big news to share with you guys that I quit my job. After working there for 6.5 years, I decided that now was a better time than any to just do soaping full time. I get to make more soaps and bath and body products and videos for you awesome people. And it wasn't something that I had originally planned to do right now, but there's just been a really big stir up at work, and my boss, who has gotten to the age to where he wants to retire, he decided he was going to sell his business. It's his business, whatever, more power to you. Want you to be happy, but it was just kind of one of those things where everyone was thrown off guard and no one expected it, and everyone's really sad about it because he is selling to a corporate company. So to go from working in a private dental office to working for corporate is a really big change, and everyone's really sad about it. And I just thought it was a better time than any to just take that leap and make that jump and quit my job, because I did not want to stay there. This is just some oatmeal, some whole oatmeal I'm going to put on these dollops. And it kind of is like a good thing and a bad thing. Like, I'm really sad because these people were my family and I've made so many memories with them over the years, and they're just going to be lifelong friends, I hope, that I hate to leave. It was like another home, you know, you're there every single day of your life, all day. And then we hung out outside of work because we were just so close. And a couple people had already quit, and that just made things even more depressing, and I decided it's the push I needed, and so I'm going to make more soap. And I'm happy about that. That makes me happy. It's something to look forward to. I wouldn't have been able to do it without the support of my husband, because he has a really good job and he loves his job, and the support of you awesome people. And thank you for watching my videos. Thank you for buying my soap. And that's about it. And I'm gonna see how it goes. I'm gonna see if I can maintain my lifestyle while making soap. And it also opens the door for me to do more wholesale orders. I've been contacted from like companies and subscribers that ask me to do wholesale orders, and I never had the time. I didn't have the time to do it, and now I feel like I have all the time in the world, and I'm really excited about that. As of right now, I still have another week because I did give my 2 weeks notice, but I'm looking forward to it. Alright, I've just got a little shimmer gold that I'm putting on here, make this a little sparkly, and then that's it. I am going to let that sit for 24 hours, and we'll come back and give it a cut. And I'll show you guys when I take this off how awesome this is going to be underneath. So stay tuned. Okay, back to cut this. I am super excited, as always, to cut it into a soap. Let's see. This is definitely one of the shorter bars.
Beautiful.
It's usually made in my little 3-pound mold. So it's the first time I'm making this in my 5-pound mold. Oh, hello, Smudgy.
Mr. Cat, what are you doing?
And this is probably another soap that I'll work on again, like making it maybe higher next time.
Mm-hmm.
But this is a perfect little size of soap right here. It smells so good. Hello, Smudgy. Are you in here again?
He ain't supposed to be in here.
Everyone knows now that I am a full-time soaper.
Yeah.
I told everyone I quit my job.
That's it.
So, just trying to be positive about it.
You didn't really quit. You were just like, I'm done.
I gave notice.
You gave notice.
Yes, I don't want to work.
You weren't like, I quit.
No, it was hard enough just to give my 2 weeks notice and not feel bad about it. My boss is sad.
Yeah.
He wants me to stay.
This guy's a mess.
Oh, I like the swirls in that one. So I tried to do it in the pot swirl on the bottom, and then on the top I just did like a layer of like a solid color.
Very cool.
And this has real honey in it. And I'm going to add one more thing to the front of this, maybe 2. But this is one of my favorite soaps to make. I've been soaping now for a 1.5 years.
That's it?
Yeah.
Gosh, it feels like forever.
I mean, I've experimented with soap before, but, you know, making...
Not like officially yet.
Yeah, making, like, YouTube videos, I guess.
Right, yeah.
And improving my skills. It's been a 1.5 years. I've learned so much, and there's still so much more to learn. And now I have all the time in the world to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Don't you just love that? It's just...
I love that smell.
Wouldn't you just want to bathe with that? Anyone could bathe with that.
I want to eat it.
Oh, this is the one where you're like, please make something that tastes like that.
Yeah.
So that I can
It's like
eat it.
almond, cherry smell, kind of. Honey. Honey almond. I don't know how to explain it.
Cool beans. Alright. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, you can give it a thumbs up. Any questions or comments, don't forget to leave them in the comment section down below. Hit that notification bell so you can be alerted every time I upload a new video. And thanks for watching. Have a very nice day, and I'll smell you later. I'm going to add something else to this.